What's going on, guys? I got a quick tip here for seat repairs, specifically cracks in the seat, pieces missing out of the seats. As you can see, this seat on this Troy-Bilt Super Bronco has some cracks in it, splits, mainly in right where the indentations are. Anyway, as you can see, I repaired it, and what I use is this stuff called Dynaflex Ultra in black, made by DAP, window, door, siding, and trim. It's basically a almost a silicone-based product, but it works really great. You can run it in there with your caulk gun, and while it's still wet, you can lick your finger and kind of work it in. And while it's still wet, you can even wipe it off if you make a mistake. And then once it dries, it actually comes out really well. It's really hard to even tell that it's there in the photos when I take photos of this. And another plus is it's waterproof. It conforms to the seat as it, binds on there. So the more you sit on it, the more it conforms to the seat. And I'm not done yet. That was my first coat of it. I'm gonna run another bead along it and then work it in, and then it'll come out great. But once it dries, it basically comes out the same color as the seat, and it works a lot better than trying to use duct tape on there, which is a pain. It's not waterproof. It peels. So this is just a quick tip I have on how I repair my seats, usually. The Honda I just sold recently had 2 minor cracks in it. I used it on that, and you could barely even tell it was there. You couldn't tell it was there at all in the photos, and even in person you could barely even tell it was there. This isn't even fully dry yet. Once this dries all the way, it's going to look basically the same exact color as that seat. And it looks not perfect, but it's probably the best repair there is for these seats, other than buying a new seat. And like I said, I'll put another coat on in the areas where there's still, where it's still a little bit deep, and it'll come out good. More than good enough to sell this tractor for good money once it's done, because this machine's in good shape, and it's got that V-twin, and it's got a bagger system, so I'm gonna get good money for it, and that's why I'm trying to take care of the cosmetic issues right now. And I waited till this seat was completely dry inside before I added this stuff. You don't want to add this stuff while there's still moisture up inside of there, because it'll work its way out and it'll bubble out of there from either the bottom. You want to have it completely dry when you add this. But that's just my quick tip. Dynaflex Ultra in black, or whatever color the seat happens to be, white, yellow. I think they make it in a couple different colors. I usually get it in the black. Most of the seats I have are black, and it works great. Alright, guys, if this helps you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.